It's time for another tale from the glass-guarded world, with Ashley as Terradane, the human fighter, Josh as Zartok, the tiefling wizard, and Gaston, the rogue and bard, Jessica as Coral Petricor, the Genasi druid, and Mama Sass, the half-orc bard and barbarian, and Chris as Aster Fortuna, rogue and bard extraordinaire. Our heroes have returned to the gnome village on the frigid island of Benorthen. They are planning to check on Paxton, who is still trying to recover his lost memories inside the magical research complex. They might even make a trip to Sigil. Eventually, they'll probably return to solving big, world-threatening problems, but not today.
We last left off, the party had landed in the gnome village. Coral, you'd never been there before, right?
Nope, this is first time.
So yeah, there are these happy garden gnomes running around gardening, doing farming, and then there are a bunch of other people of various species gathered in the town as well, helping them out, doing other odd jobs. They've fixed up some old buildings. They all seem very comfortable with Zartok and Aster and Terra and the rest of the crew. They've been talking to a wizard named Olgabar, who apparently is also from their glass world. Is there anything that you all want to do?
I feel like we need to show... we don't have to, but I feel like if she saw the worlds in glass, Coral would have a better idea of what...
Yeah, Coral asked to see him.
Okay.
You know, while we're here, I want to see these fancy glass worlds you all talk about.
Oh, yeah. You'll love them. There's good ones and broken ones, and ones that are just, kind of broken, or the sunbeam thing is too bright, and so they live in like a desert. You'll love it. It's great.
Cool.
All right. Well, I guess Terra and Aster can lead you over to the Hall of Worlds. Are you taking anyone else with you? Is Gyaralos or Ansna or anyone else going?
Anyone who's interested in going can go.
They could come.
I mean, it's up to you. If they can also stay with the ship if you want.
If they would be interested in going, then sure. If they don't care to give a tour, then that's fine too.
Yeah, if they just want to relax, and they can do that. And if they want to come, they can definitely come. What would you guys like to do, Gylos? Ensna? Would you guys like to hang out around here, kind of take a break from all the craziness? Do you want to see the glass worlds?
Gyaralos sort of looks around and says, I guess a vacation would be cool. Is it paid vacation?
It's more just like a tour.
Just a regular vacation.
I mean, like, if I just hung around here and, like, didn't do stuff.
Nope. No payment. Just relaxing.
Do I get paid if I go with you?
Probably not. Oh, Terra, Captain.
Does he get paid anyway?
This is the first time he's brought it up.
Yeah, you'll get your normal pay rate.
Ansna rolls her eyes and says, Gyaralos, they don't pay us. We're just here for the adventure. And he goes, that doesn't seem right. But, guess I'll stay here with the ship. I guess.
I mean...
Mama Sass will tell me what to do.
That was a 200 IQ move, Gyaralos.
Sounds great.
Mama Sass is found somewhere, and she has produced from somewhere a hammock, and has hung up a hammock, and is in the hammock at this moment.
Cool. All right, well, they're not going to go. It'll just be the four of you.
Okay.
Where are you headed? You want to go to the Hall of Worlds?
Yes.
Gaston will quickly recommend that due to his experience on a city council, it's best to pay the employees well before they unionize. So,
Wait, I want to hear him say that.
It's too late. I did it in third person.
No, Papa Gaston.
I mean...
because it happens once with the city guards. They said we need to be paid more, otherwise we won't work at all. And so sometimes you got to take steps in advance before these bad things happen.
All right.
Well, currently, we're withholding dividends because we need to upgrade our ship. So that
You
they
did
don't
upgrade
die.
your ship.
Oh yeah. Shh. We've been withholding dividends.
We Papa Gaston's not wrong, though. I feel like, we get a lot of spoils from our little adventures, but they just stand on the ship. I feel like at least a gold out of our treasury. 1 gold per mission.
I have had difficult employees before. And he had nods towards Mama Sass, who's in the hammock. So, you need to be proactive with coming up with a formal payment plan.
Okay, wait. So that first mission that we took, just rewind the podcast. That first mission, it was like 26 silver for like 3 months of work or something. So, a silver a day. I don't know what's a good going rate. Who knew that we were going to go here today? But this is where we are.
Darn you, Garlos, you economics professor.
Yeah, for real.
Thanks, Mike.
Carlos has just walked off. He totally accepted the offer of just traveling for adventure.
Room and board.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
do we even pay the board part? I don't really know.
We'll
I
figure
don't really know
that
what
out.
that is.
That's the food part.
Food.
Yeah, we do. I mean, we bought all the food and stocked the ship with food.
That's
Some of
not
it was
so bad.
free. We did steal it from the Pirate Bay, but whatever.
That's true. They get to eat fun, delicious food and see the world. That is worth more than
Who
gold.
cooks? I mean, big questions. Right? Is it
Careless.
Lumpin? Has Lumpin been making us stew this whole time?
No.
Careless.
Lumpin doesn't taste things, so
Oh, so the food would be awful.
yeah, he's tried, but it doesn't usually turn out well.
Maybe Garlos. Maybe Garlos is a really talented chef. And so he's been cooking for us this whole time.
Oh wow, we'll
No.
give him an extra silver a month.
Mama Sass barbecue sometimes when you get, fresh meat.
Yeah, I bet Mama Sass is the best cook. Garlos it just cooks bachelor food. He'll just
Nice.
mix in.
Mac and
Yeah,
cheese.
exactly.
He nukes it.
All right. So we'll come back to this later, Papa.
I tell you what, I will, since I have the most experience in this area, I can
God.
come up with sort of a plan. I will talk with Enzna and see what we can do, especially since the ship is bigger and you may have more staff. I have staff. Where are they? Didn't I bring 2 people?
You didn't bring your staff with you.
Oh, okay, that's too bad. I guess they are starving and dying in this without me.
Or they've stolen all your things.
Okay. Yeah. Thanks, Gaston. We
I will
appreciate it.
negotiate this deal. You're welcome, Captain. Capitan.
Terrible idea. Mama Sass isn't there, but she thinks this is a terrible idea.
My evil brain is thinking about that fake gold that we could pay them in. But
We would never. We are good people, remember?
I
That
know.
is my boy. That is my boy.
that is the dark side of my drow brain. Anyway.
Coral, they lead you away from this gnome village and up a little hill to a fortress of dark stone that is next to this village. And in through the open gate, there are no doors, and past the crumbling walls, and there are several buildings inside, and one of them is a tall, almost temple-like building, very long, and it's a very long building, and they lead you in through the front doors. These doors are intact, although they're ajar, and inside are very long hallways with alcoves on both sides. There are 2 long hallways, and in every alcove is a huge glass container. They're about 10 feet wide at the base, about 3 feet wide at the neck at the top, and every single one of them has some kind of miniature world in it, although they all look dead, and everyone has a light at the top, or almost everyone has a light at the top, that simulates a sun, although it's a ring instead of a sphere. And they all look dead, except for this one world, World 83, and then there's another one that looks like some kind of desert. There are a couple little green spots in it. But the rest of them all appear to be either devoid of intelligent life or devoid of life altogether.
Wow. You know, you guys talked about these huge glass jars. I thought you were just exaggerating or something, but no, these are huge glass jars, man.
Can we add one description to the desert one?
Sure.
that the one river has green all around it that got turned on?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah.
World 89 has a functioning river now. You're not sure when that happened. And there is a verdant area around where this river is pouring into the world. Is there anything you guys want to do? Do you need to go into World 83 for any reason? Or do you, for that matter, want to go into World 89? Do we need to convert everything to Pathfinder 2e?
Oh my God, I would love to do that at some point.
I quit.
I'll play 2 druids.
It is I am back. So Coral, what do you think? Now, does our song hit a little harder?
I mean, I guess it's pretty cool to see, but you know, it's fine. It's cool.
Is our world still under guard?
Yeah, they still have a couple people taking turns, although they don't look like they're particularly worried. It looks like it's kind of a job you do as a break, something you do to take a break from other activities. They're not particularly worried about anyone getting out or getting in that shouldn't be. And you do see in the distance, down at the end of the corridor, you can see Atulf talking to someone, and he's sort of eyeing you as you're looking at World 83.
Atulf.
You can't be suspicious of me, Atulf. Come on.
He just doesn't want people going in or out without a good reason.
Hi, Atulf. We met once briefly. How are you?
I am doing very well. I hope that you will not go inside the world, because it is very important for you not to go in and out unnecessarily.
No, I completely agree. How are you enjoying the big world? Have you taken a vacation? Have you looked around?
No, it is my responsibility to guard this world.
Gotcha. Okay.
People do not go in or out without my permission.
Yes, I like your voice. Don't know why.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Anyway, you keep working real hard, Atulf.
If you need to enter the world, then you will let me know. I will give you the appropriate forms.
Alrighty. Tara?
Yeah. Tara shrugs. She has no current plans to enter the world.
All right. Well, have a good day.
Same to you.
Aster Fortuna, out. I snap my fingers.
All right, he shakes his head and turns back to the gnome he was talking to.
We're pretty close to having a full-on administration episode where we negotiate health benefits and make forms for going in our worlds.
Hire a chef.
All right, guys.
Episode 143, Taxes. What do you want to do? Where are you heading next?
We were going to visit Paxson, too. We ended on last session.
All right, well, you head to the Hall of Scholars. Tara leads the group back down behind the stairs, behind the illusionary wall. Coral, you've never been here either, of course. It feels like an ancient building that has recently been cleaned up and occupied, because that's what it is. You travel down a spiral staircase past 2 floors labeled Administration and Abjuration, and down to the 3rd floor, which is Conjuration, but you want to keep going. You want to go all the way down to Enchantment and Charms, right?
Someone in my bedroom?
Is someone in your bedroom? You mean on the 1st floor?
Yeah.
Or you mean your bedroom in Administration?
Yeah.
No one's using that.
That came out of nowhere. It caught me for surprise.
No one is using your bedroom in Administration.
Good.
Formerly an Eldritch Knight bedroom.
Yeah, Tara wouldn't like
no
that.
No one is using it. They don't really seem to have ventured down below that top floor. So you want to continue all the way down to Divination and then Enchantment to go visit Paxson, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Can I rewind? I would like to go to, that hallway of, the gods in Administration?
Yeah. Yes.
I want to look for the far-off one.
you don't see her. So you visit the temple, the chapel up in the administration department, and there is no statue for the far-off one.
Good idea.
So in the magic complex, there is no statue for a magic god.
That's right. She is not depicted there among the others.
Is there another that appears to be like a, No.
Wow.
All right. So, Tara, so there's no statue of the far-off one?
Not that I can see.
So, like I think you said, this is a magical complex that doesn't have the god of magic. Does that mean this god is real but has been rejected by her followers? And so now...
Well, they did say that, Strethok said they didn't trust the goddess of magic for some reason. Maybe that began early on.
He's probably there. You can probably ask him.
That's true, but oh god.
I've never met Strethok.
Oh god, you haven't?
No, I haven't. But that's very interesting. What if the mistress, I forgot her name.
The far-off one.
The far-off one. Name. What if she's the one that's causing the magic users to give off heat? What if it's like some cruel, trickstery thing?
Zartok or Coral, you make a religion check.
Maybe that wasn't something that happened before.
But it was happening in our world, too.
Yeah, it's a continuation, because we all came from here.
13.
Right?
13, Coral?
21.
Coral, as they're walking around and looking at this temple, you realize that the far-off one is usually not depicted along with the other major gods. There are 12 major gods that are depicted as being a group, the gods of the mountain. And the far-off one is usually not depicted with them. There are other gods that are also not depicted with the 12 major gods.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
How many depictions are there here?
12.
So there's 12. If there's 12 major ones and the far-off one's not here...
Who is here?
Who is here?
All right,
give
me a moment.
Okay.
I'll have to look up my season 2 notes.
I love the names.
Sorry, we surprised Mike.
I got a list. Ready? Skyfather, Cow-Eyed Mistress, Praised and Sharp, Throng of Battle, Sea Foam Wanderer, Master of Water, Earth Mother, Assembler in the Square, Great Archer, Renowned Officer, the Marker of Boundaries, the Earth, Hearth. Can't do it sounds like Earth with the accent.
Hearth.
Godtree Runner, the far off one is not here though, right?
Yeah, you've actually named 14 different ones.
Oh, whoops, sorry. Well, I can't count. Oh, I know 17, nice.
Skyfather, Cow-Eyed Mistress, Praised and Sharp, Assembler in the Square, Master of Water, Throng of Battle, Great Archer, Earth Mother, Sea Foam Wanderer, Godtree Runner, the Marker of Boundaries, and the Renowned Artificer. Now, there are sometimes different lists that will include different gods, but those are the standard 12.
This makes me want to play Hades, the video game.
Is Coral sharing with us the, these are just like kind of the head gods in charge?
The default 12.
Yes, I am sharing that. Actually, I got 11. So it's those 11 plus the far-off one, right?
No, she is not one of the 12.
She is not one of which... Okay, Skyfather, Cow-Eyed Mistress, Raised and Sharp...
Hold on, I gotta reopen my list.
The soft guy is gonna be our
it's
dude,
fine.
Right? What's his face?
Yeah, God of Foresight.
Yeah, Foresight.
Oh, that would make sense.
Yeah.
He's not on there, is he?
He doesn't count because he's dead.
He's not on there.
But he is. There was a statue of him because I remember us observing it.
There's one of the healer too.
So there were the standard 12, and then there was also a statue of Foresight. You're right.
Oh, okay.
But the far-off one is not one of the standard 12.
Correct.
Okay. So them not being here is not surprising.
That's right.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, my theory still stands that she might be... I don't know, didn't she come off as being very creepy, very... I don't know. There's something about her that made me feel uneasy. It wasn't the same feeling I got when I felt the protection of the Seafoam Wanderer. It was different. I don't know how to explain it.
I mean, I don't think that means that they're evil or, cruel or doing terrible stuff. I think that just means that some beings are mysterious, maybe. I don't know.
Well, before we leave here, just give me 1 second. I'll run over to the statue of the Seafoam Wanderer.
Okay. And this is a statue of a beautiful woman wearing an elegant dress, and she's gazing at a flower in her hand.
I wink at the statue, and then I kneel and I go, "Thank you, Seafoam Wanderer. I believe it was you. I could hear a voice so angelic that it could only come from a beauty such as yourself. I just wanted to say thank you for protecting me when I returned to my world. I don't know if I could have made it without your assistance. I don't know how to do this. Praise be thy Seafoam Wanderer." Okay, I'm ready, guys. I don't even know what she's the god of. Is it love? Because
Yeah, Coral can tell you that.
Coral does.
She is the god of romantic love and beauty.
Yeah, I definitely roll with this god. Anyway.
She has a very grotesque and quite inappropriate creation story.
What? Zartok, we can talk about this later. We can do it in my room, and we can have my boy Alucard with us. He can record what we talk about and repeat it.
I'd rather not have this conversation behind closed doors.
Oh.
So definitely not on this recording.
Alrighty.
So where to? You heading down to enchantment?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, so Coral, they lead you down past a couple more floors to the Department of Enchantment and Charms, and they lead you through a foyer and into a huge open space. And in this space are rows and rows of beds, strange beds with equipment connected to them. And in the middle of the room is a really large 4-poster bed, and someone is sleeping in it, and there's a huge humanoid figure standing next to the bed. And it strides forward and says, and gestures toward the bed, and then puts a finger to its mouth.
Tara nods.
I do the same thing back with my finger.
What do you want to do?
I'm going to move his hair out of his face. Paxton's.
Okay, so you walk over to Paxton, and there is, Coral, a figure lying on one of the beds. You only see this one figure. You may remember that the rest of you, that there were some dead gnomes here as well, but they have been removed. Yes, this one human figure alive. His hair is unkempt. He looks like he's doing okay. Someone has come down and moved him around and cleaned him up. Somehow, someone's getting him to eat something, but he does look like he's withered away a bit.
Oh, okay. So I definitely will remove some hair from his face and say, "There's that handsome face. Hope you're doing okay, buddy."
He appears to be sleeping. He has some sort of contraption on his head, a circlet on his head.
I'll give him some water.
Okay.
Can I do a medicine check? Just, make sure he's okay.
Sure, do a medicine check.
Well, that's 11.
As far as you can tell, he just looks sleepy.
Seems fine.
And he does sort of sip the water, but he doesn't wake up or anything. He just sort of accepts it and doesn't wake up.
Yeah, that's what I expected.
Honestly, this is the best he's ever smelled. All right, Zartok has to get a chair, if there's a chair in there, and set it up next to Paxton's bed.
There isn't a chair. There are no chairs in the entire room.
Zartok pulls up another bed close to Paxton, gets his journal out, flips to a specific page. He goes, "All right, buddy, I got a few notes for you. Hey, Paxton, let me tell you, sleeping comes quite naturally to you now. You can even do it with your eyes closed. Paxton, if we move some weights in here, you might have a fitful sleep. Paxton, how are your feet doing? Are they comatose?" And then Zartok will just go through a half dozen more sleeping puns.
You came in here for that's awesome.
You see the slightest smile curl up at the corner of Paxton's mouth.
All right, that's the best I could do. I know you could do better, but we all improving in every way. And Zartok gives him a little pat on the shoulder and is ready to leave.
Zartok.
Tara is touched.
That was amazing. I didn't know you had that kind of bardic ability. I didn't know you had that kind of the sauce that you need for comedic timing. It was really beautiful. Are you sure you don't want to dip into bard abilities? I can help you out. You have it in you. I can see the fire broiling inside your soul.
Pretty sure, mate. In fact, I had a good conversation with Lumpin about not multi-classing, so we're not going to start now.
Okay. All right. Well, if you're ever going to learn a song or two, I'm your guy.
All right, sounds good, mate.
All right.
Tara fist bumps Zartok about not multi-classing.
Coral's so confused by this whole exchange.
Yeah, Coral, I guess you guys head back out past this bed again, and there is an ancient elf with a bizarre hemispherical contraption on top of her head, sleeping in this enormous bed.
Okay.
All right, so you head back up to the Department of Conjuration.
And it's a hellish landscape.
Well, only if you go into that area, I guess.
Oh, true. Yeah, we only have to go through the back door, so.
Right. Tara leads you back up the stairs to the Department of Conjuration and goes to a door behind the stairwell, opening into a large 5-sided room, completely empty except for a stone archway at the pointed corner to the north. The archway doesn't seem to lead anywhere, it just leads into the corner of the room.
Tara, are you leading us to, 'cause I have no idea how we're getting to Sigil?
Yeah.
Sigil?
So Sigil, there's a lady that we talked to last time. Her name is Myrna. I don't know if she'll be there, but she seemed kind of mean, but she did tell us kind of some warnings. There's still that graffiti about Payne's lady on the wall.
That's right. Yeah, there is there's some writing in Old Common. Does Coral have any ability? Does she have any history proficiency?
Not proficient in history.
You can make a check. You could try it and see if you're able to read this Old Common.
Nope, that's a 7.
All right, yeah, there's some Old Common scrawled next to this arch, but you can't read it. Tara, you can still see it's there, and you know what it says.
Anybody know what the fancy writing says?
I don't remember.
Oh, she doesn't remember. Never mind.
I'm looking for the writing.
Then nobody remembers. Then nobody knows.
But clearly I didn't write it down.
Okay. I mean, I could look it up and read it to you in Old Common.
I think it's okay.
Okay.
The important part is, so there's this lady, in the Sigil. She's called
Sigil. It's a hard G. I know it looks like it's a very stupid decision on the part of TSR back when they were doing this to name the city the same name as an English word that has a soft G sound and think that everyone would just know that it's supposed to be pronounced with a hard G. Oh well.
I will continue to accidentally pronounce it wrong.
Okay.
However, there's this lady in Sigil, and her name's Payne's Lady, but you're not supposed to talk about her or pray to her or use her name in vain or anything like that. Just I don't know, but we want to not come in contact with this lady at all. She's apparently very, very scary. Or, I don't know. She runs this place, I guess. I don't know. I'm not sure. We didn't see her last time. I don't want to see her this time.
Okay, good safety tip. I'll keep that in mind.
Sure.
And I believe the necklace is what the port uses us to get through the portal. It's this blue gem necklace, and I have to say the words "act boldly."
All right, and you're standing in front of the portal now, and you say that, and in fact, there is a brief swirl of blue light, and suddenly the archway is filled with a view of another place.
What if she's beautiful and I want to say hello?
No.
Okay. All right.
Aster.
Yes.
Promise me. No talking of, about, to, this person.
Oh, okay. I mean, she could be my true love, but probably not. And also, her name is Pained Lady, so maybe not. Okay. All right, Tara. I will not think of this lady. I'll just repeat Paxton in my head over and over again.
Okay. Then I will allow you to go through this portal.
Okay.
So you're looking into a dark alley with a dim orange glow coming from overhead. Do you all want to pass through?
Yes, apparently.
Yes.
I suppose so.
Yeah, let's go.
So the alley looks cleaner, Tara, than the last time you came through here. You're the only one of this group to have been through here before. The alley passes in both directions, left and right, but as you look left, you find a very different scene from the last time you came through here. The buildings about 30 feet away to your left have been knocked down, or knocked back, more accurately, and a 10-foot-tall humanoid statue made of black stone stands in that part of the alley. Rubble around it has been neatly stacked up, perhaps waiting for a chance to be put to use rebuilding. You don't see any sign of your friend Norm Odd the Modron or anyone else.
Can I inspect the statue? Like, do I know who
Sure.
this human is or anything?
Sure, so you walk up to this statue. It's big. It's like 15 feet tall. And it's just standing there. It's relatively featureless. It's not apparently depicting any particular person. It looks like it's just standing there patiently or waiting, or it doesn't appear to be in any particular pose. But all the buildings around it appear to have been knocked back away from it.
Okay. I just want to kind of observe the surroundings so I know where to go back to when I need to return to this portal.
Okay, so you take a note of your surroundings. I'll tell you what, make a cartography check.
Okay. I'm proficient with those tools, so is it with advantage?
That just means you get to add your proficiency bonus.
Okay. I don't know what my cartography proficiency bonus is.
So it's just your regular proficiency bonus.
Gotcha.
And unfortunately, it's an intelligence check.
How dare you?
I just mean that you have a -1.
I don't remember what my proficiency just base bonus is at this level.
It should be like 3 or 4.
It's 3.
It says it on
Wait,
D&D
you're
Beyond.
level 9 now or 10?
No, I'm level 9.
I don't know if it increases. I don't know what level it increases. Right now, mine is at 3 at level 8, so I don't know.
Oh, there it is. Okay, I got a 10.
All right, so you make a basic map. Well, if you just stay in this immediate area, you'd be able to find your way around. But if you get farther away from here, your map probably won't be useful. But in any case, you start making a map. What is everyone else doing as Tara is standing here making a map?
Zartok, this place is weird. Is this also your first time?
Yeah, yep. I didn't come with the group last time they was here. I have heard of it, although maybe not the Pain Lady. And also, I just rolled max hit points on my level up, by the way. I'm just throwing that out there. That's
all right.
2 in a row. Zartok's not gonna die. Well, maybe. Maybe.
Don't jinx it, please.
He's always close.
So as you're talking, a voice from above you, from the statue, says,
"Quiet, please."
Did the statue
just
talk?
Yeah.
Or is there a hole that somebody's speaking out of?
You don't see any speaking holes. You just hear a voice from above say,
"Quiet, please."
Atolf, is that you?
I am Truthor Fang the Evermind. I was brought here as a seed of thought and planted here, perhaps on accident. I will meditate on this until I discover how I may return to the layers of the Far Realm to combat the Uvu Duaum. Any further explanation would likely cause your mortal minds to explode in a burst of chaotic force.
Tara's mind has already exploded.
Huh. So you're like stuck inside this statue, or you are the statue.
Quiet, please, I am meditating.
Okay, then. Well, riveting conversation.
Well, that'll make it easy to find the portal again, because let me tell you, I don't hope that there are more talking statues. I guess I don't have any clue.
Or, I have it, Tara. I know how we're going to find our way back. I'm going to play my guitar loudly, and then this statue will yell out to keep it quiet, and we'll know which direction to go.
It is pretty quiet here in the alley. In the distance, you can hear crowds of people walking and talking and people working at smithies and horse clip-clops and all that sort of stuff. But here in the alley, it's pretty quiet.
I look up. Does it look different from where we were from?
Yeah, so as you look up, you feel a little sense of vertigo and unease as looking up, you can see this city bends around in a giant circle. It's like you're on the inner edge of a donut. And you can see straight above you more city.
That's weird.
And then off to the sides is just open space. And in the very middle, like poking up through the hole in the donut, is a spire of stone, a pointed spire of stone that just heads off into infinity.
Whoa.
Got you. So it's a halo ring.
But with a giant stone through the middle, yeah.
Gotcha.
A giant pillar of stone that narrows to a point that gets infinitely small.
This is weird, yet fascinating. How do the people not fall from the top?
I mean, I think the basic answer is it's magic and just works. I don't know.
Gravity and all of that. Oh, okay. Well,
Is there any rotation? If I look at the stone pillar, is it clear that are we moving around it somehow?
There is no rotation or movement.
Okay.
it's interesting.
Go.
Well,
It's not even clear where the light's coming from.
huh.
There's no sun in the sky or any other celestial objects.
Is the air crisp or is it?
The air here smells a little dirty, like maybe not immediately in the area, but somewhere in the area there might be a sewer nearby or some place that's not kept clean.
So certain areas of New York is what I should
Or any big city, sure.
imagine.
What about shadows? Do we not cast shadows?
You do cast shadows as though there is light coming from overhead.
Okay, cool.
Like noonday sun, kind of.
Much dimmer than that.
Okay. But it's straight down.
Yeah,
it's
straight down.
Okay.
No offense to, by the way, to New York listeners. I'm from New York. I just making a comment.
No offense, but your city smells.
I meant
Smells like Sigil.
you made me snort, Josh.
All right. What do you want to do? Which way do you want to go? Do you want to go to the direction of the statue or the other direction away from the statue? Or do you want to hang out with the statue for a while? What do you want to do?
Hey, Tara, you know the way. Where's that shop?
Tara laughs.
And the statue says,
Quiet, please.
We're gonna need to find a guide.
Okay. You want me to sing a song about a guide and
No.
see?
No,
Oh.
let's go find an inn or tavern or something, and we'll ask for where Fell's shop is, because that was the
Okay.
fella's name.
You got it. Let's do that. We'll follow your lead, Tara. You know this place.
I know that you said there are shops kind of pushed back from the statue. Do they appear to be occupied?
well, these are the backs of shops, actually, into the opening into this alley. And they do not appear to be occupied. It looks like they may have been abandoned whenever this damage occurred.
I think I'd like to go the other direction then.
Away from the statue?
Yes.
Okay. So you're heading the other direction. There are lots of cool mapping resources for Sigil online. Unfortunately, not all of them agree with each other, but they're still useful. You follow this alley away from the statue. It goes past a small side alley from which an unbearably foul odor is emanating. Do you want to continue or go down that side alley?
Do I want to go follow the unbearably foul odor?
Yep. Or do you want to continue straight?
Yes, I think I would like to go straight and not follow the disgusting
So
smell.
you head straight.
What kind of bad smell is it?
It smells like a sewer.
Okay. I gotta check, because if it's ever a sulfur smell, Zartok likes that, so he's got
Okay. All right.
a sniff.
A little bit sulfurous. There's a little bit of
Oh.
rotten eggs there.
Huh.
All right, he'll linger for a second.
So the alley opens up and splits into several larger streets and then into a disorganized mess of houses spaced apart. Ahead, you can see a very busy, wider street leading to your left and right. It's extremely crowded. And Zartok, there are people of every kind here, including quite a few tieflings. Just walking back and forth, going about their daily business.
I give him the universal cross-dimensional tiefling nod.
Okay, you nod.
What's up?
I was about to ask what that looked like. Thank you for providing that.
So yeah, this street is full of traffic heading in both directions. Carts full of vegetables, merchants haggling as they walk, runners delivering messages, everyone in a hurry. Coral, you have your extremely high passive perception, and you notice that this entire street is being overseen by gaunt humanoids with pale yellow skin, flattened noses, and long pointed ears. They do not appear to be armed, but you note that everyone on the street is giving them a wide berth. Occasionally, one of these humanoids exits a building and joins the flow of traffic, or leaves the crowd and enters one of the buildings.
You guys, I would suggest we avoid those folks. They do not seem like the friendly type.
Agreed.
Okay. Any like signs outside of buildings that seem like they would be a good place to ask for information?
The buildings here don't seem to have any signs on them. They all appear to be residential, so there aren't any inns that you can see. All right, so you're all just standing there looking around, trying to figure out where you want to go to get some help.
Yes.
Is there people walking by?
Yeah, there's just a crowd of people walking by.
I'm going to tap one on the shoulder.
All right, what kind of person are you looking to tap here?
Not a yellow.
God save us.
Not a yellow-skinned one.
Okay.
Any other one. Give me just a random encounter.
All right, so you tap the shoulder of a person that looks like a goat centaur. Like their body is that of a goat, and then they have their lower body is that of a goat, and then they have like a humanoid torso protruding where the goat's head would be, and then there's a big goat horns on top of this person's head. And
he
this
looks
person
cool.
says, "Oi, Buck, what you want?"
Hey, how are you doing?
"Oh, yeah, I help you with something."
Yeah.
I got work to do.
Yeah, could you point us to... Tara, what's it called?
Bell's shop?
"Oh, you're primes, aren't you?"
Well,
I'm not getting involved with you.
No.
Good luck to you. I'm leaving.
wait, no, I'm not a prime. I'm a human. No, I'm not even a human. I'm a half drow.
All right, he walks off.
Ah.
I have a question about the goat centaur person. Goats are smaller than horses, so
Yep.
is the human portion also smaller than typical?
The goat portion is larger than typical.
Okay. Dire goat, if you will.
Sure.
Nice. Okay, I was just curious.
I can show you a picture if you want to see a picture.
Yeah.
All right, I'll show you the original art here.
Is this original for us art?
Original
or just...
Planescape art for
Okay, that's what
this
I
kind
figured.
of creature.
Cool. Well, I forgot about the Burks and the Primes thing.
Here it is.
Oh,
Whoa.
I like it.
That guy looked cool.
Yeah, he's awesome looking.
Looks like a Dothraki horse goat.
Yeah, nice.
That was the description, viewers. He looks like Khal Drogo, if you know Game of Thrones.
But with awesome goat horns.
Yeah, and a body that's that of a horse's.
Or goats.
No, or a goat. It's a goat's body. Oh, see, I was thinking like a satyr in my head.
Right. No, but that's why it's like a centaur. It's the lower body of a goat.
It's just
He's got 4 legs.
a large goat body, like a legit goat.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. The Gothraki.
Nice.
So that's what walks away from you. What do you want to do now?
Find a friendlier face.
Tara, what was that? What he called me a Burke and then called me a Prime and then freaked out and walked away.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I got called Burke a lot. A lot of being called things that I've never heard of. I think Prime has to do with like where we're from, like Plains, but you know, I've never really caught on to all that stuff, so I don't know.
Oh, well, it sounds like a very intricate socio-cultural dynamic they have here. We're
I don't know.
almost
I
like
think
foreign.
a lot of people are just jerks. But, maybe that guy that's like selling vegetables and stuff would be friendlier.
She cut off my science.
You turn to go walk to the guy selling vegetables, and standing right in front of you is one of these lanky, yellow-skinned humanoids.
Ruh-roh.
And she's wearing simple brown robes, and she looks at each of you and says, "You are not known to me, or to those of us who guard Limbo Lane. I would know who you are."
Oh, this sounds like an introduction moment.
Zartok, you can feel as she looks at each of you, you can feel her mind probing into yours.
Hello. You are very beautiful. My name is Aster Fortuna, Bard Extraordinaire. It's a pleasure to meet you, beautiful lady.
I'll show you a picture of what her kind of person looks like. I don't have a specific picture of her.
Wait, she's the yellow-skinned?
Yes.
Oh.
I'll show you a picture of what her kind of creature looks like.
Oh, I just realized what she is. Okay.
I have no idea what she is, but I'm interested.
I put the tall ears into context. Yeah. Okay.
I have no idea.
Yep. I'm assuming not beautiful when Mike says.
It's possible. It's possible that when Mike pulled up the other picture, you could see the other things that he had open at the top of his screen, and I may have made a connection.
I do know what this is.
So, for listeners, this is a creature known as the Githzerai.
Beautiful. She looks beautiful. She is attractive. Aster finds most things attractive.
I wanted to say that the picture that we were shown has a Githzerai standing on the body of, I believe, a Mind Flayer having pulled the head off, and it's awesome looking.
That's pretty cool.
That's correct. She's looking at each of you, and Aster has introduced himself. Mm-hmm. She says, I am Brakara Al-Malezikus. I am a Githzerai, specifically a Zerth. In knowing the teachings of Zerthaman, I have become strong. And she looks at the rest of you.
Vikara.
I'm Teradane. We're visitors, and we're looking for Bell's shop. Do you happen to know where that is?
You wish to find Fel the Dabas?
Yeah.
His location is known to me.
Do you have like a map, or are you able to tell us directions?
I can lead you to either his shop in the market ward, and she points straight up to the other side of that giant ring, or to his tent in the Hive Market. She points down the street through a bunch of buildings and crowds of people. You're not sure how far that would be. I can do this for a price.
For how much?
The price shall be your service to the Githzerai of Limbo Lane.
What exactly does that entail?
An ancient scroll of the Githzerai was stolen from us, and we have been informed that the thieves were Githyanki, who are staying at the Fortune's Wheel in the Ladies' Ward. You will assist me in recovering the scroll.
May I do an insight check, please?
Me too.
Certainly.
That's a natural 20 for a total of 24.
What are you trying to figure out?
So she's telling us this ancient scroll has been stolen. Has the scroll been stolen? Is she trying to trick us into going somewhere?
There is absolutely no deceit in her whatsoever.
Okay.
This woman is as straight with you as it is possible to be. Maybe she hasn't told you everything she knows about everything, but there has been no deceit or attempt to deceive in anything that she has said so far.
She has told us the truth about where there's a scroll that's been stolen, and if we help get it, she will take us to one of the two places she named.
Correct.
Total honesty there.
Yep.
Okay.
She's like a Vulcan.
Why us?
The other Githzerai of Limbo Lane all have responsibilities here, as do I. Yet, perhaps it would be acceptable if I were to take a crew with me to recover the scroll, leaving the other Githzerai to continue their responsibilities.
I mean, why not anyone else on the street?
Because you are here, and they are busy.
Because we were kind of just around looking.
We were kind of just standing around, not doing anything. That's fair.
Well, I have no problem with that. That's up to you, though, Captain.
You know,
Your purpose is not known to me, but I will help you.
I'm not.
Alternatively, you may pay me 200 standard gold coins as a donation to the Gith of Limbo Lane, and we will hire our own means of recovering the scroll, and I will lead you to Fel the Dabas.
The thing is, I'm not very sneaky,
Oh, I'm very sneaky.
Tara kind of like moves her clanky.
It is not clear that stealth is required.
That's true. I just, wanted you to know that stealthy not my game.
The reason for the theft is not known to me.
Do you know what this ancient scroll is? Like, I assume it's important to your people or something?
That is correct. Its purpose is known to me, but cannot be known to you.
It's a secret. I get that.
Zartok will attempt to communicate this without making too big a deal about it, but she can read your thoughts, so just keep your thoughts pleasant.
Oh, I've been repeating Paxton in my head this whole time.
That's a strange thought to have.
Wait, so that I don't think of the cut myself.
Now you made me think of it.
We all lost the game here.
I mean, I was thinking about how oddish she sounds. Think that's all right? That seems okay.
Wait, how do you know she can read your thoughts?
That's a good question.
Hey, can you read our thoughts?
The DM told me.
So did we lose if I made Josh think about the pained lady?
She says, I cannot read your thoughts. They are not known to me. And yet, I do have some abilities to sense what you are feeling and detect deceit.
Oh, I'm real good at that, too.
Oh, that would be really cool. That must be nice.
Me too. My insight is pretty sharp as well. Though I can't. If you feel deceit, like.
Yeah, I don't do that. It's more reading people.
Huh.
So, do you have like a map of this? Because we also need to know how to get back to here after we visit Fell's shop.
By here, you mean this alley?
Yes.
I do not have a map. Maps of Sigil are rare and quickly outdated.
Oh.
Well, if we were to help you get this scroll, would you take us and bring us back?
Is that your wish?
Yes.
Bring you back to where? Here?
This alley.
This is Limbo Lane. You mean the alley behind you?
Yes.
I can do this.
They're literal people, aren't they?
Okay. Well, Drakara, thanks. Again, I'm Tara Dane, and, this is Aster, and,
I wave.
Does anyone else want to give their own introduction?
Hi, I'm Coral Petrichor.
She looks at you each impassively.
And that over there is Zartok.
Tiefling head nod.
She says, your path is mine. And then she turns on her heel and begins walking away.
All right, follow her.
Okay.
I'm going to just whisper to Zartok. So she knew. She felt the honesty when I said I thought she was a beautiful lady. I wonder if the species blushes. Anyway, just keep walking.
All right, so she leads you through the city. There are all sorts of crazy buildings here. She, unlike when Norm led you through the city before, she doesn't give you any narration. She doesn't give you any explanation. She doesn't tell you anything about what's going on around you. She simply leads you through the city. And there are so many bizarre sights and sounds. If you want to look for anything in particular, let me know. But it's just kind of an overwhelming mess. There are people of every kind here. There are creatures strolling by that are clearly Tanari or Baotazu. There are alien species that you've never imagined.
And so you're gonna, if I'm seeing fiends and devil and fiends of some sort, I'm gonna be like, can tell that I twitch for a second, and then I remember, nope, not all fiends are bad. Zartok is awesome.
At one point, you pass a group of buildings that lean dangerously over the street. And Coral, you notice that Brakara tenses up and moves closer to the buildings on your right. And sort of jerks her head a little bit to indicate that you do the same.
Okay.
Is there, I follow her. Is there something, are we worried about them buildings falling?
She says, Illithid, and keeps her eyes fixed straight ahead.
Oh, yes. I don't know what those are.
Those are I think that's the mind flayers.
No,
right?
yeah.
And Zartok, yes, you as you look around, you see a creature with a robed humanoid body, but a gray lumpy head with 4 large tentacles waving around where its mouth should be, and it floats just above the ground and has slowly drifted to be closer to the buildings on the opposite side of the street. And you've seen this before, right? You've seen one of these. You and Tara have seen one of these before.
Yeah, Tara does not look happy.
Yes. It's just floating along with the rest of the crowd. And once you're past it, Brakara turns to Coral and says, "Does your kind not know of this?"
Wait, I didn't meet a mind flayer. I met the brain sucker. The little brain thing with feet.
You met the little intellect devourer.
Yeah, I haven't met Illithid.
Yeah, that's right. Does your kind not know of this?
I have no idea. It looks fascinating.
Have I heard stories of mind flayers or anything? Or
I don't know. Do you think Coral has, or do you want to roll a check?
I would like to roll a check.
Roll a history check.
Oh, that's a 19.
Yeah, you've heard of mind flayers before, Illithid, and you know they eat brains, and you know they're very dangerous.
Oh yeah, I've heard stories about them. I've never actually seen one though. Real bad guys. I know that much.
The Illithid are the enemy of my people, and indeed of all sentient beings. It is our vigilance that protects the multiverse from their predation. This should be known to all of you. Only in Sigil can they walk unchallenged. If we were anywhere else, I would kill it.
I can understand that.
All right, well, you continue past these tottering buildings.
Hey, do you ever meet a box named Normod?
Let's do a luck check. I have seen this rogue Modron before. It is known to me.
Oh, I just hope we see him, because he's just such a nice guy. Like, weird, but nice.
She has no response to that. All right, well, you continue through another section of the city. A group of maybe 10 children runs from around a building, giggling and jumping, and they run straight through your group, paying absolutely no attention to where you're going or what you're doing. And immediately after they run through your group, Brakara pats herself down.
I also do that.
Okay, everyone make a perception check.
Okay.
Because my insight is high. I don't know if that helps me at all.
A natural 20.
Okay.
Gee.
12.
14.
6.
Okay. Aster, what's something minor that you would have on the outside of your clothing?
Something minor?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe my water skin?
Sure, yeah. So you find that your water skin is not present, and one of the kids is running off and drinking from it.
I'm going to cast Hold Person.
Okay, wow. Failed. The child looks like a tiefling. The child just freezes in place with the water skin.
I'm going to walk over. I'm going to say, you should really ask before you take. But, I'm a kind spirit. You can have it. Next time, just ask. We're good people. All right, you can go now. I release.
You release them? Yeah, the child's face fills with fear, and they drop the water skin and run off.
Hey, you could have had that. Okay. All right. Well, I wasn't trying to intimidate the child. And then I pick up the water skin and reconnect it. Darn it, I missed an opportunity to teach an Aladdin-type character about equivalent exchange. Darn it.
The street widens ahead and approaches a large intersection.
Wait, did anybody else?
Nobody else found anything missing.
Oh, well? Did I do something wrong?
It might have been your fancy shirt.
You're probably right. Did I do something wrong? I say to the Gith.
No.
Okay. All right.
Coral, after seeing this, is going to take her money pouch, remove 5 gold from it, put it into another smaller pouch, hide the money pouch on, on her person more carefully, but leave the 5 gold pouch hanging very obviously at her belt.
A honeypot. Mm-hmm. All All right, you do that.
I'm just going to be more aware of my belongings.
Okay. Brakara continues leading you through the city. The street widens ahead and approaches a large intersection, and Brakara holds up her hand for you to stop.
Is it Brakara with a B sound?
With a B.
Okay.
Oh,
Wrote it wrong.
Brakara.
I've written it wrong 3 times now, so
Oh, dear.
we're there now.
Vicar, I can put Vicar.
And she says, "Wait, this is dangerous." And you begin to hear the sound of shouting and fighting over the noise of the crowd.
Okay, I'm waiting.
And this crowd begins to sort of surge toward you with people casting nervous glances over their shoulders.
What's going on?
Brakara says she doesn't know, but she pushes herself up against the closest building, which is a laundry, and this crowd floods by.
Okay. Sarah's going to press herself up against the building so the crowd can go by.
Follow her lead.
So the crowd dissipates, and now you can hear this fighting more clearly. Just down the street, you see 2 creatures, each the size of tall humans, wrestling in the street. They've knocked over several carts and even the front facade of a bathhouse. And one of them appears to be a woman in black full plate armor with red feathered wings, and she's holding a flaming longsword and wearing a horned helmet. The other is some kind of horrible monster. It's a humanoid, but its black scaly skin is stretched tightly over its bones, and 2 large bat-like wings flap behind it. Its eyes glow yellow with malice as it snaps at this woman, and the whole area around this creature is magically darkened or dimmed by its presence.
Oh my god.
Brakara appears curious and also sort of frozen to her position. Does anyone want to do anything?
Wait, what is it? It's looking at this thing is looking at another creature?
There are 2 creatures fighting in this open area of the street up ahead of you.
Are we supposed to help?
Yeah.
It's pretty clear the woman in the plate armor is putting up a strong fight, but she won't be able to hold off this creature for long. This creature is fighting like a wild animal. You're pretty sure it's some kind of fiend. She might also be some kind of fiend. But to make matters worse, it looks like she's avoiding looking it in the eyes, which is making it even more difficult for her to defend herself.
Is she 120 feet from me?
Yeah, they're somewhere around that distance. They're at the edge of your range. Brakara is keeping her distance.
I jump into the range and I cast.
Okay. Well, hold on. Brakara is going to stop you.
Oh, what's going on?
She says, "Are you mad? Do you not know what will happen when the lady appears?"
But there's somebody in danger.
At that moment,
Oh, God.
you become suddenly aware of another presence at the intersection that just appears. This figure is towering 20 feet tall and appears to be a woman in robes, her face ringed in metallic blades.
Whoa.
I should show you a picture.
Oh, this sounds so cool.
I'm glad they stopped you.
Yeah.
Sounds like would have been the end of the show.
The end of this crew, at least.
You dangled the right set of situations for Aster to want to do something.
Here is the original image of this character.
Ooh.
Ooh, she looks fancy. She looks like an alien Padme.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good description there,
A
yeah.
little bit of a Queen Amidala look.
Yeah.
But 20 feet tall.
But with swords.
She floats toward these figures, and the woman in armor steps back in terror. The scaly, black winged creature is about to press its advantage, but it seems to get a sense that something has changed and turns around, and it hisses, charging at this giant woman. And then you blink, and it's gone. The monster is gone. The giant woman hasn't moved, but you know that she's done something. She turns to the armored woman with the red wings, and the armored woman looks panicked. And she says, No, it attacked me. I didn't want any of this to happen. I had to defend myself. I didn't mean to knock down the building. And then suddenly she is also gone. And the giant woman floats down one of the streets, and then she fades away.
What just happened?
comes the sneeze.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yay!
success!
Blooper reel. Blooper reel.
Okay, that's better.
That is better.
My brain starts like, I almost said my brain starts torquing. My brain starts turning.
All right, let's try that again from the top.
What's going on?
Ooh.
Anyway,
Sorry, you'll have to give me a moment to organize this because I wasn't expecting to look this up.
I don't know why you weren't prepared for just this eventuality. I mean, come on.
Okay.
for the viewers and for myself, Josh has a shirt that's very accurate to his personal life. It says, "Daddy, you are as smart as Iron Man and as strong as the Hulk." And
There's more, but it mixes the universes because somebody
can't have that.
whoever made the shirt wanted to summon Satan or something. I don't know.
No, he wanted to unify the fandoms. Either way, I those episodes where like your kids run in are so cute, man. I just want to say that.
They are cute. My older daughter doesn't run in here, so you guys haven't really ran into her. But
Like when you chased her out and you're being a very good dad. It was very cute to hear.
I don't know. I think that could be interpreted multiple ways.